Hey D&D TikTok, or maybe just everyone. I have a bit of advice for you that's specific to GMing, but I think is pretty good life advice. Failure is not the antithesis of success, it is part of success. We do not really learn from our successes nearly as much as we learn from our failures. Failure is how we arrive at success. It is not going the wrong direction. I would like to apply this specifically to GMing. You have a bad session. Combat drug on. The NPC didn't land the way you wanted to. They figured out maybe like a plot twist, or a plot twist didn't just like have the panache that you wanted it to. Move on. It sucks. Don't dwell in it sucking. Identify why it sucked. Critique it. Ask the players for feedback. Be willing to red pen your failures so that your failures are not your failures are your building blocks. Because then the next plot hook does land. The next reveal is a big moment. The next NPC everyone loves or hates appropriately. The next combat is more dynamic. Use the things that fall short to rise above. That could be the end of the video, but I want to add a personal anecdote, so feel free to swipe on if you don't give a crap about that part. The reason I harp on the 6 encounter day so often, the reason I sing its praises, is because I didn't used to. I learned how to GM, right, from a couple of YouTube videos and watching Critical Role. That was my exposure to, like, how should I do this game? And so I was doing these big Nova encounters. I was doing these, like, 1 combat per day. And it was fine when it was low level. And then we got into levels 12, 13, 14, 15. We got into these bigger things. And it was exhausting. It was grinding. It made all of my players too scared to want to do risky, fun things. It made me so stressed trying to prep giant monster fights. There was probably an 8-month period of me GMing my home game that I was doing it wrong. And I was feeling the wrongness, but I was failing to learn from it. I was just trying to, like Dark Souls, bash my head against that wall harder and see if the wall would finally cave. I cannot actually remember what got me onto the 6 encounter day as a possible solution, but it was a YouTube video or a random short or something, and I latched onto it, and holy shit, the floodgates opened. Things were fun, things were light, they were bopping. It was more like the D&D that we loved than the D&D we had come to sort of resent for getting in the way of the fun. This is not to say that the 6 encounter day will be a solution for everyone, although I think it'll be a solution for more than it won't. This is to say, your failures are going to become your greatest successes if you're willing to get introspective, take your pride and your ego out of it, and learn from what those failures are telling you.